Baltimore select Pat Connaughton, right-hand pitcher.
That's awesome.
Or select Pat.
Coach Bray called it yesterday.
Bray?
He texted me. Yeah, last night I just got a text from Coach Bray saying Orioles in all caps. And that was all it said. And I guess he knew before I knew. He must have more pull in that organization than I do.
I've been teasing Pat about the Orioles for a month. And the day before, I'm just kidding. It's got to be the O's. Got to be the O's.
O-R-I-O-L-E-S, Orioles. I am fired up, baby. You're definitely starting next year. If you didn't get drafted by the Orioles, you're coming off the bench. Definitely are starting now. I am thrilled, really. Congratulations, Pat. Let's catch up later tonight. I know you're busy, but black and orange, baby. You look good. Black and orange.
We could not have had a better experience than we've had at Notre Dame, really. And Notre Dame afforded Patrick a first-class education, a great experience playing 2 Division I sports, and we felt, and I know Patrick felt, a sense of real loyalty to the University of Notre Dame. And he had an obligation to finish his time here, get his degree, and finish his commitment to the basketball program, and he's going to do that. And I respect him for it. I think it's the right decision.
Well, there's no question on paper the best career for him is baseball. But I tell you, the jury is still out on his basketball future.
It's funny because it's a different level, but it's similar to high school. Everyone's like, well, your future's in baseball. The little difference is that now I have an opportunity to play for a living.
Pat probably has some options. I mean, maybe there's a few NBA feelers out there, but I would imagine that he could probably make himself a fairly decent living playing hoops overseas if he chose to go that route.
I've had a lot of NBA people ask about Pat. Pat loves basketball. We are thrilled that he'll come back and play his senior year with us and be a captain. But I think Pat is also intrigued a bit about what would his NBA stock be after one more year. So you talk about a guy who's truly an all-round athlete, Pat Connaughton is.
It's important to me to get my Notre Dame education, my degree, and I still got another year of basketball left. I've improved every single year, so you never know where that train can take you either.
All I know is since we put him in a starting lineup and we beat #1 Syracuse, who was undefeated, the rest is history.
Line Martin on the right now. Connaughton for 3. Yes! And the Irish start in fine style. 3-0 Notre Dame over Syracuse.
The guy has become a top college basketball player, and he's one of the best returning players in the ACC. I think there's a real security with Pat and his family that this will work out, and no one is going to pressure us into doing anything we don't want to do. He really does hold all the cards. There's a lot of young people that would like to have the leverage Pat Connaughton has on a lot of different fronts right now.
I said to people, the University of Notre Dame will do whatever it takes for their students and student athletes to excel, to do their best. And Mike Bray and Mick Aoki are proof of that for Patrick Connaughton, because they work together. There was never an issue either way. They told us Patrick can play 2 sports, and they stuck to their words, and look how it turned out. You know what I mean? Drafted by the Baltimore Orioles in the 4th round. Doesn't get any better than that. I seem to be saying that a lot about Notre Dame, though. Doesn't get any better than that.
I thought it was very important for me to come back, get my degree, and I've graduated from this university, which I still have to do, so I don't want to jinx that. But to do that, and then after that, I mean, I'll only be 21, 22 years old. I can focus all my time on sports for the rest of my life.